Coming before God is like entering a sacred space. It is where we find solace and strength. Life can be overwhelming, but in His presence we discover peace. This essay will guide us through Psalms 23, a psalm that brings comfort and reassurance. As we begin, let us open our hearts, let us surrender our worries and burdens to God. Trusting Him fully is not always easy, but it is necessary. He knows our needs and desires. He understands our fears and anxieties. Take a moment to breathe deeply. Imagine laying all your concerns at His feet. Feel the weight lifting as you give them to Him. Trust that He will handle everything in His perfect timing. Let us embark on this journey through Psalms 23 together. May it be a source of encouragement and a reminder of God's ever-present help in our lives. Surrendering to God means letting go. It means trusting Him with every aspect of our lives. Psalms 23 starts with, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This simple verse carries so much weight. It reminds us that God is our shepherd. He leads us and provides for us. In a world full of uncertainty, this truth is comforting. It is a reminder that we do not walk alone. God is with us, guiding and directing our steps. He knows the path we should take, even when we do not. When we surrender to His plan, we find peace. We can rest in the knowledge that He is in control. This does not mean life will be free of challenges, but it means we have a constant source of strength and support. As we reflect on this, let us commit to trusting Him more. Let go of the need to control everything. Instead, place your trust in the One who holds your future. Guidance is a precious gift from God. Psalms 23 continues, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." These verses paint a picture of tranquility and care. They show us the gentle and loving nature of our shepherd. God's guidance is not forceful. It is gentle and reassuring. He leads us to places of rest and refreshment. He restores our souls when we are weary. This is a beautiful promise that we can hold on to. In our busy lives, it is easy to miss His guidance. We get caught up in our routines and forget to listen for His voice. But when we take the time to seek Him, we find peace. We find that He is leading us to places of blessing and abundance. Let us embrace His guidance today. Let us slow down and listen for His voice. Trust that He is leading you to green pastures and still waters. Trust that He is restoring your soul. God's provision is always enough. Psalms 23 verse 5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." These words remind us of God's abundant provision. Even in the midst of our struggles, He provides for us. God prepares a table for us. He meets our needs and gives us more than we could ask for. His blessings are not limited, they overflow. This is a powerful reminder of His generosity and care. When we trust in God's provision, we find contentment. We realize that we have everything we need. We no longer strive for more, but instead we rest in His abundance. Reflect on the ways God has provided for you. Count your blessings and give thanks. Trust that He will continue to meet your needs. His provision is always enough. Section 5, the comfort of His protection. Protection is a promise from God. Psalms 23 verse 4 says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." These verses remind us that God is our protector. He is with us even in the darkest times. The valley of the shadow of death is a place of fear and uncertainty, but even there we are not alone. God is with us. His presence brings comfort and peace. His rod and staff guide and protect us. In times of trouble, we can take refuge in God. We can trust that He is watching over us. He is our shield and our defender. No matter what we face, He is with us. Let this truth bring you comfort today. Remember that God is your protector. He is with you, guiding and protecting you. Trust in His unfailing love and care. Section 6, the Lord's Prayer, a heartfelt connection. The Lord's Prayer is a powerful way to connect with God. It is a prayer that Jesus taught his disciples. It is a prayer that reminds us of God's sovereignty and provision. Let us take a moment to pray the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. This prayer covers every aspect of our lives. It acknowledges God's holiness and sovereignty. It asks for his provision and forgiveness. It seeks his guidance and protection. It is a beautiful way to connect with God and align our hearts with his. Pray this prayer daily. Let it be a reminder of God's presence and care in your life. Trust that he hears your prayers and answers them according to his perfect will. Section 7. Living in God's peace. Peace is a gift from God. Psalms 23 verse 6 says, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." These words remind us of God's enduring presence and peace. God's goodness and mercy are with us always. They follow us, surround us, and sustain us. This is a promise we can hold on to. No matter what we face, we have his goodness and mercy. Living in God's peace means trusting in his promises. It means resting in his presence. It means knowing that he is with us, guiding and protecting us. Take a moment to reflect on God's peace in your life. Let his peace fill your heart and mind. Trust in his goodness and mercy. Rest in his presence and find comfort in his love. Section 8. Conclusion. A heartfelt closing remark. As we conclude this devotional essay, let us hold on to the truths we have reflected on. Psalms 23 is a beautiful reminder of God's guidance, provision, and protection. It is a source of comfort and peace in our lives. Let us surrender our worries and burdens to God. Let us trust in his plan and his timing. Let us seek his guidance and embrace his provision. Let us find comfort in his protection and live in his peace. May the words of Psalms 23 continue to encourage and uplift us. May they remind us of God's ever-present help in our lives. Let us go forth with hearts full of trust and peace, knowing that our Shepherd is with us always. Amen.